Hey everybody, this is Shiny. It is Friday, June 20th right now. We are nearing the end of Blog Reader Appreciation Week. Once again, thank you very much for being readers of my blog, for commenting, for being a wonderful community. And as you already know, this week is all about me giving back to you, to appreciate you in terms of the types of things that you do for me, and to basically say thank you for being my community, and these are the types of things you want to see from me, so therefore, that's the type of thing which I want to give back to you. Now, there was a little bit of controversy in terms of what kind of video blog I would make, or vlog, as some people would say. And some of you were saying, yes, you should, that you were kind of egging me on about I should make a blog about showing you my balls. And some of you were like, you can blog about anything, but please don't show us your balls. And I think that part of the great thing about the community is that we do have that diversity there. That people, you might like some things that I post about, and you might not like other things that I post about, and that's cool. But for those of you who have a little bit of trepidation about me blogging about my balls, I just wanted to give you a little bit of kind of calm you down a little bit over here. That it's a big joke. Shiny's going to show you his balls, type of thing, and it's something which you can kind of ease up on, and don't worry about things that you probably wouldn't want to see over here. But I do want to show you them. Here's the thing, growing up with a son. And right now he's about 5 years old. I've shown you pictures and stuff like that. Growing up with a son, it's one of these things which you really have a bond between father and son in terms of what kind of things you do together, and what kind of hereditary things would you have, what kind of things really get passed on from generation to generation. And part of it is really the notion of how you play with balls, and do you play with your balls together? And that's one of the things that we really had to come up with over here. Now, part of what we had to do right at the beginning, we're trying to figure out what would be the best ball for the kid. And about 9 months old, we decided to go to Toys R Us, and we got this one on sale. This was a Scooby-Doo ball. It says Scooby-Doo right over here as well. And he really enjoys this quite a bit. Still plays with it now, but I mean, this was like the best thing for him. $2, and it worked out very, very well. It's the same type of material that you'll find like for dodgeball or such sports, which you'd find in elementary school sports, I called it. But this is the same type of ball, just much smaller, and we'll still take it to the park. We'll still play with it outside. It's always just a great thing to be able to have. Another one of his balls that he enjoys is this one over here, and I chose this one as one of the more oblong shapes that he has over here. This is a football, as you probably know. This is actually for the University of Virginia. You can see the orange and the navy blue over here. Now, this is a little bit, it's a little bit embarrassing at this point for me to say this, and I feel slightly figuratively, let's say, naked. But I never really was good at throwing a spiral, and actually, when he got this, I wanted to learn how to throw a spiral. I actually looked on YouTube, and people say, did you learn in gym class? No, I actually learned on YouTube how to perfect my spiral. So he still hasn't perfected it yet. It's a lot harder to do when your threads are nerfed on like this, but this is one of the other ones that he has. The other one that I would say he probably gets the most play, because when he plays with his balls, it happens quite regularly, and this is really the one that seems to stick out quite a bit, is this, which is a basketball which is made by Converse. He got his first pair of Chuck Taylors, actually, when he was about 18 months old. We went to an outlet mall, and they were having a sale, and it was $20, and he looked really adorable in it. And they were giving away free basketballs with the sneakers. And we got this one, and we'll go to the playground down the street and we'll shoot baskets. He's not very good at reaching the basket quite yet, and he's still doing the underhand layup, and or not the underhand throw. This is the layup. I don't even know the terminology. I didn't do quite well in that unit in high school gym. But he'll play with this quite a bit, and something which we use quite a bit. Here's actually one more ball that I want to show you. This actually has nothing to do with him. This is my ball. As some of you may know, I was cleaning out my closet at the home I grew up in, and there were certain things I hadn't seen for years, and this was one of them. In 8th grade, I won a raffle, And in that raffle, I won this, which is a basketball, an official NBA basketball for the Washington Bullets, which is the team that is now called the Washington Wizards. But they gave out this basketball, and on it, signed by the 1985 and 1986 or 1985-86 season players is on it, and I think that's pretty amazing over here. We've got Darren Dave. I see his name over here too. Charles Jones is right over there. Let's see if I can figure out over here. Dan Brownfield, his name's there. Try to see anybody else over here. This one's interesting. This is Tom McMillan. Tom McMillan, who has a very bad penmanship. This was his last season for the Bullets, and he went on 2 years later to run for a district seat and became a congressman for the state of Maryland, and was in that position for about 3 or 4 years. Actually, no, more than that, probably about 7 or 8 years, and he was, at 6'11", has been the tallest member of Congress. So always a nice thing to know. Right now he has his own video on demand company. Life is good. Probably the most famous person on this ball, though, is somebody who was a rookie back in 1985, 1986, who was signed on from a little town in Sudan. And his name is Manute Bol. I'm not sure if you've heard of him or not, but that's his... that's what do we have got over here? Manute Bol. The thing about him is he's 7'6". And at the time, this is the time before George Mirasan, he was the tallest player undoubtedly in the NBA. And he was signed on pretty much for being very, very tall. Sudanese guy, didn't know very much English at the time. I just looked it up. He made about $160,000 a year, which now is just peanuts compared to anything basketball related. But he was on this ball, and he was a leader in rebounds that year. And I don't know, it's this in itself I think is a pretty exceptional specimen, because I didn't even know that I had it, and sure enough, it's here. I might sell it on eBay. I might keep it for a little while longer. Might be kind of cool to be able to see what happens on the 25th anniversary in the year 2011, and see if I can get a little bit of money that way for it. But kind of hard to say. Or maybe I'll just keep it and I'll give it to Av. We'll see what happens over there. But yeah, those are my balls. Once again, thank you so much for being a great audience for my blog. I really do appreciate you, and I think the give and take that we have is really quite special over here. I'd like to do another vlog entry, whether for this week or for another week as well, and I'm looking for any other type of suggestions as to kind of things that I can really let you into my life. One thing which I could do, and I think maybe I'll do it next time unless anybody else has suggestions. I want to share. I want to show you some of the soup mixes that we have at home. Soup is good food. Campbell's really had it quite well when they said that, and I thought that that would be something which I could be able to show you. But once again, thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I appreciate you.